Stop for 60 seconds and be honest with yourself. Have you ever bought a supplement because the label promised confidence, stamina, or a better night, then wondered if you just paid for hope in a bottle? Today, I am going to show you what actually helps, why it helps, and how to use it in a way that supports your body for the long run. My name is Dr. Zara Vale, board-certified urologist and men's health specialist. And what follows is a clear, science-grounded roadmap you can act on today. Here is the first truth most men never hear. Half of erection problems involve the mind, stress, pressure, and fear of underperforming make blood vessels tighten and signals misfire. The other half usually comes down to blood flow, flexibility of arteries, and the chemistry that lets those vessels relax at the right moment. Supplements are not magic pills. They are tools used daily. They can nudge hormones, calm stress chemistry, and keep blood moving. Think of them as nutrients your system can lean on while you improve sleep, exercise, and diet, one steady day at a time. Let me ask you something before we start. If the next 3 months could feel lighter, clearer, and more in control than the last 3 years, would you make a small change today? Keep that question in mind, because every choice you make after this video should serve that answer. Here is the plan: 5 evidence-supported supplements, why they matter, what to look for, and simple guardrails so you use them wisely. Stay with me until number 1, because that mineral anchors the whole system. Number 5, omega-3 fatty acids from fish oil or algae oil. Inflammation is the slow leak that flattens performance. Omega-3s help the lining of your blood vessels produce signals that relax the artery wall. Better relaxation means smoother flow to the heart, the brain, and yes, to where you need it most. Research in cardiology and nutrition journals links higher EPA and DHA intake with healthier endothelial function and improved mood regulation. Many men report steadier energy and fewer afternoon crashes. Aim for a high-quality product that clearly states combined EPA and DHA on the label. If you are plant-based, algae oil delivers the same molecules without the fish. Here is your checkpoint. If your current routine has 0 omega-3s, adding this foundation is one of the simplest wins you can claim this week. Ready for a direct circulation booster. Number 4, L-Citrulline, found naturally in watermelon rind. Your body converts L-Citrulline into L-Arginine, which supports nitric oxide production. Nitric oxide is the tiny gas that tells blood vessels to relax. More nitric oxide, better flow. That typically translates to firmer, more reliable performance. Small clinical trials show that consistent L-citrulline use modestly improves erection hardness and satisfaction for some men. It is not fireworks. It is plumbing done right. Look for L-citrulline or citrulline malate from a reputable brand. Take it consistently, not just an hour before intimacy. Because the benefit builds, ask yourself, if more reliability would quiet the background worry, what would that free up in the rest of your life? Stress is the quiet saboteur. Which brings us to number 3, Ashwagandha, an adaptogen with modern clinical data. Elevated cortisol suppresses testosterone production and frays sleep quality. Multiple controlled studies have found that standardized ashwagandha extracts can lower perceived stress, improve sleep measures, and in some trials modestly raise testosterone in men with fatigue or stress. The real-world effect men notice: calmer baseline, clearer focus, easier arousal. Choose a standardized extract defined with analyte content. Consistency matters. It is not a knockout punch. It is a steady hand on your stress chemistry. Quick check: if you wake tense and fall asleep wired. Managing cortisol is not optional. It is foundational. Number 2, magnesium, the unsung cofactor in more than 300 biochemical reactions. This mineral helps relax blood vessels, supports insulin sensitivity, stabilizes electrical signaling in muscle and nerve, and improves sleep quality for many people who are deficient. Low or borderline magnesium is common due to modern diets. Studies associate healthier magnesium status with better testosterone bioavailability and improved sleep efficiency. Practical tip: forms such as magnesium glycinate are typically well tolerated and useful for evening routines. As always, match total daily intake to your personal needs and review medications that may interact. Here is the simple, powerful pattern I see in clinic. When sleep improves and evening tension drops, confidence rises and performance follows. Before we reach number 1, a quick reality check. No supplement replaces the basics. If you smoke, if you drink heavily, if you rarely move your body, nutrients will only do so much. Most men do not need perfection. They need a 2-degree shift, a little more walking, a little less sugar, a regular bedtime. Stack the odds in your favor. Then let the right tools amplify the progress. Number 1, zinc. The mineral center of gravity for men's health. Zinc is highly concentrated in the prostate and is required for normal testosterone production, sperm quality, and immune function. Inadequate zinc intake is linked with reduced libido, slower recovery, and lower semen parameters. When men with low or marginal zinc status restore it through diet or supplementation, they often describe a return of drive and a brighter baseline. Most adult men meet needs through foods like red meat, shellfish, dairy, and legumes. But dietary patterns vary. Reasonable supplemental amounts are often helpful when intake is low. Avoid megadosing because excess zinc can impair copper balance, which you do not want. The win here is simple. Restore sufficiency. Protect the prostate. Support hormones. Feel more like yourself again. How do you put this together without wasting money? Start with a clean multivitamin that fills common gaps. Then prioritize magnesium and zinc as your core mineral pair. Layer omega-3s to reduce vascular inflammation and support brain function. Add ashwagandha if stress or poor sleep keeps dragging you down. Consider L-Citrulline if circulation and reliability are your main concern. Think in systems, circulation, hormones, stress, and baseline nutrition. One tool per system, stacked steadily. You might be thinking, I am in my 50s or 60s. Can I still change this? Absolutely. Healthy blood vessels remain adaptable, muscles respond to training, and hormones respond to better sleep and smarter nutrition at every decade. I have watched men in their 70s reclaim energy and intimacy by making small, consistent changes. It is not about turning back the clock. It is about tuning the engine you have. Here is a simple 7-day starter map. Day 1. Add omega-3s with a meal. Day 2. Set a magnesium-anchored wind-down 30 minutes before bed. Day 3. Choose zinc-rich foods or a modest supplement if your diet is low in animal proteins. Day 4. Walk for 20 minutes after your largest meal. Day 5. Begin ashwagandha if stress is high. Day 6. Reduce late-night sugar and alcohol to protect sleep. Day 7. Consider L-Citrulline if circulation still feels unreliable. Then repeat the week. Steady as fast. Now for guardrails that keep you safe and effective. If you take blood thinners, immune-suppressing drugs, or have kidney or liver disease, talk to your clinician before starting new supplements. If you already use medications for erections, avoid stacking new products without a professional review. Buy from brands that publish third-party testing. Confirm the actual amount of EPA and DHA in omega-3s, the standardized with analyte content in ashwagandha, and the form of magnesium on the label. Simplicity beats hype every time. Let us layer in mindset. Remember the first truth. Much of performance is psychological. A body that feels prepared sends a different signal to the brain, and a calmer brain sends a different signal to the body. Short breathing drills, regular movement, and predictable sleep are not soft add-ons. They are biological levers. When you stack them with the right nutrients, you shift the entire system toward confidence and responsiveness. Here is what changes when you commit to this approach for 90 days. Morning energy feels steadier, evening calm comes earlier, sleep is deeper, work focus sharpens. By week 6 to 8, many men describe a quiet confidence replacing performance worry. That is the outward sign of inward chemistry doing its job. A quick recap you can remember under pressure: flow, fuel the vessels with omega-3s and L-Citrulline. Calm, lower the stress load with ashwagandha and consistent sleep. Build, restore minerals with magnesium and zinc. Repeat. Steady inputs create reliable outputs. One last question to keep you moving. Which single step will you take today that your future self will thank you for tomorrow? Pick it now, do it today, and let that small win prove what is possible. I am Dr. Zara Vale. Thank you for trusting me with your health. Invest in the basics, use supplements as tools. Review your plan with your clinician if you have medical conditions. Your vitality is not behind you. It is within reach. Stay steady, stay hopeful, and take the next right step today. Scientific notes for context. Omega-3s support endothelial function and have been linked with improved cardiovascular and mood outcomes in randomized and observational research. L-Citrulline increases plasma arginine and supports nitric oxide, with small trials suggesting benefits for erection hardness in some men. Standardized ashwagandha extracts have shown reductions in perceived stress and modest testosterone improvements in select male populations. Magnesium sufficiency is associated with better sleep quality and testosterone bioavailability. Zinc sufficiency supports normal testosterone production, sperm parameters, and prostate tissue health. Use evidence-based doses, buy third-party tested products, and align supplements with your personal medical profile.